So I'll be honest, when my partner and I traveled to Miami Beach, and this is like our 6th or 7th time, I've lost count how many times we've been here, but we don't do anything super intense or interesting. We are very low maintenance when it comes to traveling. So my partner, he loves to lay on the beach and to soak up all the ASMR sounds of the water and the birds and just the water crash, and it's just very serene for him. And then I'm really all about just being physically active outside. I like to work out outside, I like to run, I like to walk. I do all those things. I'm outside most of the time if I can. You guys know I'm not really an outdoorsy person, so it's kind of funny that I'm saying that. I think that outdoors is only fun if you're active. If you're not doing something outside, you shouldn't be outside. So I like to be outside a lot, and I've gotten a lot of chances to run on the boardwalk near the beach, which is so lovely. They even have outdoor gyms, which are nice. It's kind of incredible that their public government puts tax dollars into ensuring the health of their citizens by putting outdoor gyms. So that's pretty incredible. Something that we did that was not typical of us is we actually visited the mainland in Miami, because we usually stick to Miami Beach in general. Sometimes we've been to like Wynwood or the Art District or something like that, but we decided to go to Brickell this time, and it was incredible. They say it's like the Manhattan of Florida. It's a big financial district, and people say it's reminiscent to New York City. Now, I have not been to New York City since I was a kid, since I was a teenager, so I can't really compare it to New York City. Obviously, nothing's like New York City, but it was bustling, it was busy. I think that one big difference between Brickell and New York City and Manhattan is that Brickell is very clean. It's very clean, and people are very happy and very friendly, and just having a good time. We went to Brickell City Center, which is in a gigantic outdoor mall, which is just completely breathtaking. I have never been to a mall like Brickell City Center before in my entire life, and I'm pretty excited to return to explore it in further detail when I actually have money to shop. But Brickell was really fun. It was nice looking at all the tall buildings, and it's just super modern, super chic. And I understand now why it's so popular and such a big destination for not only people looking to relocate here to Miami, but also people that are just here traveling and just sightseeing. So we do have a couple spots that we regularly visit when we're in Miami Beach. One of those places is the Versace Mansion, which we absolutely love it. Yes, I'm talking about the iconic, legendary Versace Mansion. They've since turned it into an Italian restaurant called Gianni's. And we don't go there for dinner, by the way. Here's a pro tip. Pro tip, do not go there for dinner. I'm gonna tell you why. There's two major reasons. Number one, when you take pictures, because believe me, you're gonna wanna take pictures of this place. At nighttime during dinner, it does not look good. The pictures do not turn out well. I'm telling you, we've been there, we've done that. They don't turn out well. But number two, the prices are outrageous. And quite frankly, I'm not sure if the prices are worth the food. I really don't think so. And so instead, make sure that you go there for lunch. They have a lunch special for no more than $40, where you get an appetizer, you get an entree, and you get a dessert, all for $40. I know that may sound kind of expensive, but we're in Miami. That's actually very, very affordable. And so definitely go there for lunchtime. Be sure to schedule it ahead of time, book it, reserve it, because they get booked up really quickly. And then also you have the daylight for taking photos. And again, it's a very touristy spot, so don't be shy. People are all there taking photos. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous area. And the food's pretty good for $40 for what we get. I always think it's phenomenal. I had a fantastic salmon dish. I think we both got salmon, and they've got some really good options. A more affordable option that we go to is a sandwich shop called La Sandwicherie. It's a French sandwich shop, and there is no other better sandwich shop in the entire world. I mean, their French baguettes are so crispy and so fluffy and just so good in general. and they have a lot of options. The menu is really huge, and it's actually affordable. So to get a high quality meal that is pretty large in size and really high in quality and to be affordable, it's just something that you can't pass up when you're here down in Miami. This sandwich shop is a franchise, so they have a bunch of those down here in South Florida. So outside of those few restaurants, we kind of explored some other options this time. We also went to an Israeli restaurant called Motek that was absolutely breathtaking. It was great. I loved it so much. I had the best shashuka I've ever had in my entire life. It made me want to cry. It was that good. I love shashuka. If you haven't had shashuka, you're missing out on life. Get it together. But outside of that, I do want to give you guys some pro tips on if you're traveling to Miami Beach, what are some more affordable options for food. We definitely were a little bit more conscious about overspending on food. We had the Versace Mansion and Motek and a couple other spots. But for your daily visits, we wanted to find some spots that were really good and affordable for our budgets. Of course, we already mentioned La Sandwicherie, which is really great, but there's also a place called Las Olas, which was really good. My partner got his morning mochas from there, and then we also got breakfast there once, which is really good. My go-to is a place called Munchies, which is near Lincoln Road or Lincoln Mall, and it has probably my favorite meal of all time when I visit, which is, they call it the Cuban breakfast. And this breakfast is so simple, you're gonna die, but it's just like eggs, rice, and then fried plantains. And I don't know what it is about that combination, but that combination just really, really is so good. It's the perfect balance of like protein and carbs, and it's so freaking cheap. I think it's like 10 bucks. So I don't know, that's like my favorite thing. I'm probably gonna start making that at home myself. So if you see me making that in a future vlog, that's where it comes from. Also, shout out to Bondi Sushi. They have a great happy hour from 4 to 6 o'clock where they have $5 sushi hand rolls, which were super tasty. And again, at $5 per hand roll, you're not gonna get cheaper sushi at that type of quality anywhere else. We also discovered this place called Cubano, which is kind of like a typical fast casual restaurant. It reminded me a little bit of Chipotle, except more of an emphasis on Cuban cuisine and like bowls. So we got these bowls with rice and mushrooms and corn and salsa, and it was really, really tasty. And again, very affordable. Overall, I really love the food options here in Miami Beach. There's a lot of healthy options, which I think is great, but also you can have a range of whatever type of cuisine you want, ranging from really affordable to really expensive. So I think that if you're down here, do a little bit of research and you'll be able to find what you need down here. So I'm sure some of you guys are wondering why I love Miami so much and why I visit so often. Like I said, this is my 6th, 7th, or maybe 8th time visiting Miami. And I love it for so many reasons, but I'm gonna just talk about 3 reasons why I love Miami Beach. Number 1, and probably the most important, is just the culture down here and how it relates to health and well-being. It's just totally my vibe. You guys know I'm really health conscious, and I love the fact that down here, that is really ingrained in the culture in Miami Beach. You have the public government that literally invests money into public gyms. No matter where you go in Miami Beach, there is some sort of exercise you can do outdoors for free. The fact that they use your taxpayer dollars to invest in the health of their citizens, I think is incredible and something that other local municipalities can learn from. Not only that, but all of the healthy food options is, again, very encouraging and incentivizing for people to get their diets together. I love that so much. Again, it's something that's really important to me. And so all the outdoor parks, you can see where I'm at right now. The outdoor parks also incentivize, healthy living, walking outside. The bike paths are also pretty incredible. you know, bike paths, rollerblading, walking. It's definitely a walkable city. You really don't have to have a car unless your job is really far away. So it ends up just being a city that really encourages the health and well-being of its citizens, and I love that so much. Another reason I like Miami Beach is because it feels relatively safe. Now, I really only have anecdotal experience for this, but I've been several times, and even during this latest trip, I frequently would run at nighttime in the pitch dark, you know? And even though I was running at nighttime, I never felt like my life was in danger or threatened. Even homelessness, which I know is a big issue for so many people, homelessness has really been contained over the last several years since I've been here. I barely saw any homeless people. You know, I know that DeSantis has some new rules and regulations down here that has really cleaned up some of the public spaces. And I know that might be controversial for some, but quite frankly, I've been really happy with the situation here visiting most recently. So shout out to DeSantis for that. But even the police here in Miami Beach, they seem to be very friendly. I think they're actually well known for being a friendly police agency down here. So that's pretty nice and comforting to hear. You don't really have to worry about them killing folk indiscriminately. At least I have not heard of such stories down here in Miami Beach. Also, everywhere you go, it's just beautiful down here. It's just absolutely breathtaking. It's stunning. I love it so much. Part of the reason why people are so healthy is because they want to be beautiful, and maybe that makes Miami a little bit more of a vain, materialistic city. But if the outcome is more healthy bodies, then I don't see what's wrong with that. Also, you just look around and everywhere you go, it's beautiful. The people are beautiful, the city is beautiful. I just think that Miami Beach has a lot to offer me specifically, but also a lot of other people. Overall, I'm so happy with my recent trip to Miami Beach, and I just cannot wait to come back. One day, I would love to actually live here part-time, maybe 6-7 months out of the year. I really love the great state of Ohio, and I never foresee myself moving away completely from Ohio. I just think it has so much to offer. But Florida is also one of those places that has a lot to offer in terms of value to people, and it's kind of a dream of mine to have a home down here as well. But for now, thanks for watching the vlog, and let me know, have you been to Miami Beach before, or Miami? If you have, put a comment down below. If you have not been to Miami before, what part of this vlog seems like the most fun to you or the most high value to you? I want to know. I want this to be a dialogue, not just you watching me, but also commenting and having a discussion about these issues and about my travels and about my life. Let's talk in the comment section, and I'll see you down there. Have a good one, guys. Bye.